2024. Woo! Yeah. Well, I don't know if I've said this before, but I've been in California living for like 4 months now, and it's a pretty cool place. I'd say like it's nice to get like weather and all that stuff. I got lucky with the place I'm at. It's a nice little spot. I'll say, kind of just chilling, just vibing. Got like lamp, bed. Yeah. So we got those things. Those things are great. I love those things. I mean, those they get a lot done. As you can tell, I'm like a little tired, and I don't know if it's in my genetics or something like that, but I get tired very easily. No matter if I sleep 8 hours, 2 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. I mean, it's funny. I don't know if you guys say the same thing, but like it doesn't matter if I set an alarm or not. Whenever I know I have to wake up early, I wake up at like I'll wake up like 2 hours before, and then like an hour before, and then like 30 minutes before, without even setting an alarm. Like if I have to wake up at 6, wake up at like 4:30, 5:30. It's a little silly goose stuff. It's a bit silly, but I don't know. It's just how it goes. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's 2024. It's the year of the dragon. Roar. I don't know what I'm doing, but no. Well, not quite. I think the Chinese New. I think that the Lunar New Year starts in like February. I don't know when I'm gonna post this. I'm like recording this someday, but it's a cool year. I think it was like a year of the tiger last year or something like that. But it's year of the dragon, which is nice. I like dragons personally. I probably know about a half dozen. They're pretty cool. They're in my top 10. Top 10 what? I don't really know, but they're in the top 10. They're in the top 10 definitely. Another topic. So I got fired from this one job I was doing where I was like coaching stuff about videos and stuff like that. Got fired from that in like October or something like that. And now been doing some Uber Eats action to kind of make ends meet while potentially looking at other jobs. But then again, it's like it's tough because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that would make more context to whatever's happening in my life now. But it's just there's it's good to make ends meet. Let's just say so. Doing that, I literally wake up at like I wake up at like 6 or something like that, do my thing, and then I'll like drive out, go out for like whatever. I'll use McDonald's has this deal where you can get like this meal for like 6.50. So I'll literally just get that meal to like just hold me out throughout the day, come back, drink like a protein shake with water, and then like chill for a little bit and potentially go out again at night. So as you can tell, I have a like an incredible social life. No, but it's chill. You kind of drive around, listen to music. I like write down. I really like songs and music. I have a love for it. Like I really want. I'm trying to get good at singing all stuff, but this stuff is not quite there yet. Not quite up to par. So gotta learn that stuff. But yeah, doing that. It's fun. It's a fun little deal. I'll say it's fun driving around. Only hit a few people. Oh no. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding you. All 5 people watching this. Sorry. But yeah. No, it's pretty dope. You meet some nice people. Say hi. Be like, oh, God bless. Oh, have a nice day. You're so nice. A little smiley face. But no, that's pretty cool. And then life. You have decisions in life. What I did in the past, what I started doing is when I want to make decisions and I can't, and you know that point, like when you're like, you really can't decide, I'll just go on Google, I'll find like these random spinning wheels, and I'll just put the thing like, oh, do it or not do it, spin it, and wherever it lands is what I do. And so for most of my life decisions, I just kind of spin that wheel and then just make a decision off that. So a little loco, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's kind of kind of my forte. But no, it's fun. Like as you could probably guesstimate, life is at a pretty. Life's been at a unique spot. I'll say the past few years and few months in particular. A lot of stuff that I just don't know. Like I spun a wheel about like what's life gonna be like after I live at this place and move out, and I had like better, worse. I forgot the other one. Better, worse, something and unpredictable, and it landed on unpredictable. So it's like I spin a wheel and I'm like trying to see, and it gives me an answer where I don't know the answer to. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of silly. But it's so funny trying to do this thing because I just haven't made one of these in so long, and I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm not one to talk a lot. I'm like tired, as you can tell with I think, but I was like, you know what? I should do one of these. It's Year of the Dragon. It's all that stuff. But I just can't think of much stuff to talk about, which is kind of sad. And it's really because the future and all the stuff that I'm thinking of is just so dang foggy. And I don't know if I've said in these things before or said it whatever, but my life has just been a series of just unknown of like just seeing wherever it takes me. Like it's like going on like the yellow brick road, but you just see every brick in front of you, and you're just hoping that there's another yellow one in front of it, and there's not like a cliff. Like that's kind of how my life has been for like half a decade now, I'd say. And so like even now, even here, it's at that point where you're like where I like don't quite know what to do yet, or like don't quite know what to do in any area, but I'm kind of just doing my thing and kind of seeing where it takes me. Because I mean, truth be told, I have no idea, and I don't know if anyone else can relate to this or whatever, but I just don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just doing it and just seeing wherever it takes me, and it's worked out pretty well. I'd say living in the moment, just kind of taking life when it comes to you is probably helped me the best thing, or helped me as much as anything else is my entire life. And even in a situation like this where I'm like, literally wake up, do Uber Eats, come back here, try to find some productive way to spend a few hours, either go back out and do Uber Eats and then come back and go to sleep, or I just do the same stuff or cook food or go on a run or some silly goose thing. It's even in this situation, I feel like pretty dope, not gonna lie, because you just going by wherever life gives you. So that's why like with New Year's resolutions and all that stuff, like it just doesn't seem like a thing. It's just not a thing I do, because I'm just like I just kind of go with whatever life gives me. I'm not trying to like because when you try to like divert life or try to do this or that or whatever, it's really tough if your heart's not in it, if you don't really care about it. So like trying to start some new fad or do this or do that, it's like what am I doing? Like I'm just a white dude that does whatever I do. So it's been a lot of that, been a lot of that stuff for our life. Just kind of just chilling, just vibing, doing whatever I do, doing laundry. It's gotten a little cold, so I wear a lot more like long sleeves and stuff like this. And what I noticed is like the laundry stacks up a lot quicker, because when you got like hoodies and stuff like that versus t-shirts, it kind of stacks like very quick. So mine was like flowing. It looked like Mount Everest. Like I'll put a photo. It looked like that of clothes, and I know like my parents are coming to like see my sister and hang out and do all that stuff. And I know if my mom came here and she saw that, she would be like just be pissed off. So I do that on the laundry. It's actually in there right now. I know you guys can't believe it, but the laundry's actually going right now. I just did it before clicking this record button, and I know it's crazy, but I just did it. So that's fun. Also, I was looking at Target. I was walking through the little aisles, and I saw this thing, and it's cornbread, and you can make it. And I saw it was 55 cents to make it, and I was like, you know what? I'm a cheap little silly goose, so I'm gonna make it. And it's just you do corn. There's supposed to be muffins, but I just do cornbread because it's easier to clean up when you have one thing versus like a bunch of different things. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just do that. So I made that. It was actually kind of fire. I mean, I don't think my body likes digesting corn. Like I don't think corn digests well, but calories are calories. So made that. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's 55 cents. You just need like an egg and some like milk. Some like, I'm a cheap little guy, so I'll take that. You know me. So I did that. It's pretty exciting. I also just like always drinking these like Target like sparkling waters, because they're the cheapest way to get bubbles. Like I like bubbles, I like the little fizz. So I try to get that, and it's pretty fun. I gotta say, drinking these things, just kind of chilling. This has a little bit of caffeine. That's 35 grams, so I know I might be going a little crazy, but I'm drinking this at approximately 5:20 p.m. I know it might be a little late to be drinking this much, but you know me, crazy devil, guilty. But been doing that, been chilling, been sweating a lot as I do. I sweat a ton, so I just been sweating. All my sweaters out there, God bless. Oh, I didn't mean that, but yeah, I love the things that you wear as well. So to you as well. But yeah, doing that. What else is life? Oh, there's this movie called La La Land. That's really good. I watched like a few months ago for the first time. I watched it like a while, like a year ago, but then I watched it a few months ago again just to kind of rewatch it. And it's part of the reason why I went out here. Like obviously I got lucky. I got a situation where I'm kind of splitting rent with family and stuff like that, so they come out here and they have like a spot, and then I take over and I do my half and all that silly stuff. But part of the reason, or a lot of the reason why I came out here was because of La La Land and because of what the kind of like feeling I got watching something like that. Because you're like, just feel that inspiration, that little thing. And so coming out of here, what's crazy is like just on my own, and I was kind of just vibing, just kind of doing my thing, and because I'm like the dreams and all this stuff are really. That's why with all this stuff that I'm doing, when I'm not really with the job thing, with any of that stuff, it's like I just have these aspirations, dreams, and all that stuff that are not really rooted in what's happening right now in my life. Like this is kind of just like the grind or the whatever you like to call it of that part. So I don't really expect much out of this time. Like I just kind of expect to just do delivery stuff and to eat 55-cent cornbread for dinner. Like it's just kind of what I do. It's kind of the way it goes. But yeah, that movie, awesome. Love me some Ryan Gosling. He's my G. I watched The Notebook a few days ago and cried my eyes out. Like maybe I'll throw a picture or something like that. But I was watching that absolutely bawling because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for any of those like really sad movies. Like when going through like Lost, going through all this stuff. When something like that happens, bawling. Like it was bad. Like like when if you ever been crying so much where you start like shaking yourself like whatever because you're like it's like taking over. That's how I felt watching The Notebook. So good job Ryan Gosling and McAdams and all those great people. But watching that La La Land, just super cool. And I went to see like the Griffith Observatory, which is like this place where they shot part of the movie. It's like this cool spot that overlooks LA, which saw that like a month or so ago, and that place is awesome. It's super duper nice. Like it was a great view. It's a little hike. You go hike up, and it's nice. I was gonna hike up more, but it was too dark, and you don't want the coyotes to get after. So gotta head back. But it was super fun, and really enjoyed that. I think it's good to kind of do stuff that's kind of out of your comfort zone. Like from where I'm at, driving there was like an hour and a half in like. I don't even know if it was rush hour traffic, but it was like whatever. Driving an hour and a half, and I was completely by myself, but it was a good little time. So I'd encourage you, if there's any like little thing that you're like, yeah, I kind of want to do this, but I don't know if I should, I'd just do it. Just go after it. I mean, worst case scenario, it's like you don't like it or this. It is better to try. Just try. Yeah. But no, so yeah, it's really cool. Did that. Did a few other things, like went to Venice Beach and kind of chill out and kind of did my thing. Venice Beach is a crazy place. I don't know if I'll be back there, but it's good to have experience. I can't even lie. I went to Venice Beach because of the Barbie thing, because I just wanted to see where they filmed it. So that's mainly why I went. But I think they did like some like little like there's like a boardwalk or whatever you call it, the little piers, and I think Ryan Gosling did like a little like his song. He did a song on that pier. I'm pretty sure it might be a different one, but I'm pretty sure. So that was cool. Did that. Just kind of cool to explore. Like I doing the food delivery deals. I got this order that sent me all the way up to these like the hills of somewhere, and I was just going all the way up. There was this. I was driving along, pretend I'm like driving, and there was this incline that was like this. It's like it was not even joking. It was like going on like it was going on like some like some like Disneyland ride or something like that, where the incline was literally like this, and it was for like it's like where you pull up to a stop and then you drive up and you can't see what's ahead of you, but you're driving up and you think you're gonna like fall back, and it's just driving up and it's through a neighborhood, just through like a suburban neighborhood driving, crazy. So that was fun, but it's good to be uncomfortable. I'll just say that. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on in my world. Comment let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to talk about. I really want to do some like more music stuff and do all of that, but I just figured I'd post something or do something. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'm chilling. Hopefully you're doing well. Blessings be with you, hold you, and guide you. And can't wait to do whatever with y'all next. Check out any of these videos that pop up and see y'all. And yeah, God bless.